So Incorrect Politics says, if animals knew which plants or herbs induced abortion, they would have died off right after the creation. Yeah. Perpetual Pleasurist says, excellent explanation of fulfillment. That's why I'm satisfied both completely by myself and I see romantic partners as extra pudding on the cake. You see? Yes. And then Yossi Meister Official says, what about someone who has no desire for making love or having sex?
Someone who has no desire for making love or having sex.
Yeah, what about that?
Yeah, excellent. Very good. If you've not got those desires, very good. You've been born without them. Excellent. You're ahead of most people on the planet, 99.9%, who are unfortunately driven by those desires. It would be nice to be free of them. I always thought that about myself. This damn desire for women. Why do I find them attractive at all? See, it's annoying. Most annoying.
I know. A couple of lumps and a smelly, hairy hole.
A smelly, hairy hole. I always give the analogy of a dessert. Imagine you were served up a dessert in a restaurant and it had pubic hairs in it. Would you eat it? You'd and it smelled of tuna fish most of the time. See? Imagine someone served you up a meal in a restaurant. You went there and you said, oh yeah, I'll have this on the menu. And you didn't know where, and as it's presented, it's got loads of pubic hairs floating on top. Would you eat that? Would you lap that up?
Yeah.
It's crazy, the programming. Why do we find that attractive? That particular area of the body, that organ or that orifice. Why do we find it so attractive?
Or a couple of lumps.
Yeah, or a couple of lumps on the chest. You see, lumps of glutinous mass on someone's chest. Why is that so attractive? But this is the diabolical nature of DNA. See, it's made it so that those desserts, those fruits, so to speak, are very desirable to us for some weird reason. So if you're free of that, I commend you, sir. Wonderful. What a mutation. What a positive mutation.
Right. So someone then says he agrees that's his stance on relationship. The thing is that staying true to this seems to mean I stay single. People are so messed up. There's only those who are looking to be fulfilled outside of themselves, in my experience. So he's saying he agrees that you need to fulfill yourself, right? And when it comes to relationships, but everyone out there is trying to get fulfilled outside of themselves. I'm not willing. Oh, I've lost it now. Oh yeah. He's saying, I'm not willing to make anything about sex unless there's a fulfilled woman who loves herself. In other words, he's not willing to make any relationship about sex unless there's a fulfilled woman who loves herself. And so he's ended up saying that means he's just single. He seems to be single.
It's such a rare breed.
Yeah.
You might as well stay single to give up the search. Yeah.
Then my PTSD recovery journey, this is from a woman that says that, she's recovering from PTSD as in being born. Mm-hmm. I think she says that. She's 42 and she's child-free. She says, people think relationships are to make you happy. They're for personal growth and development, which 99% of people are uninterested in. I enjoy sex and relationship like the character Cyber in The Matrix. When he took a bite of the steak he knew wasn't actually real. Mm. Yeah. So then someone said, a couple of people have made this point. It says your resident guru, that's you, appears to have overlooked any consideration of defining the word love. This was on we did one that was called What is Love? Right. So how would you define love?
I don't think anyone has successfully defined it. That's the problem. If we could define it, then we'd know what we're actually dealing with. I would say lust, mostly lust. I can't see love of truth. Love of truth. What does it mean, love of truth? It means an all-encompassing, all-consuming kind of interest in something that fulfills you completely, possibly. That's what love could be. See, maybe, but then it still could be wrong, you see, because if the person that's consuming you is off track, then you're led off track. So, you see, you have to be careful in your definition. Maybe someone else can comment about love. You see, I don't really use the word at all. I don't use the word love. I prefer truth. I'm not interested in love, really. Not at all. I'm not interested in love. That's why I don't define it, because I'm not really interested in love. I'm more interested in truth. that which works, that which is efficient. Once tried on the field, once applied on the field, it either works or it doesn't work. A bridge either stands based on it being true or not. If the calculations are true and precise, then it will stand. If there's an error there, an untruth, it will fall. So love, as Tina Turner said, what's love got to do with it? I'll leave it there.